I have 3 kids. I used to live in New York. I have got shot in the back. And now my life is down south in Winston-Salem. I always run out of food at the end of the month, and so like one day I had called a coordinator. She was like, well, if you want food, we can help you out with food or anything that you need help with and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. And I just started coming, and ever since then, I love coming here. This is one of the best food pantries I've ever been. It really helped me and gave me food and took care of me and stuff. And I'm so happy to come here and be a part of this. And they always respect me and always help me because I'm in a wheelchair. Having these food pantries, it helps me and a lot of people, and this is the best place to be. The people are very respectful, and they're like, well, if you need anything, please let me know. This is the greatest place to come for help. They'll help you, and they'll pull you through, and they'll pray for you, and they'll help you.
I started off in Catholic Charities when I was 18 years old. I had found out I was pregnant and didn't know what I was going to do. They've been my family ever since. They've helped me get in high school after I dropped out. I graduated with my baby. I am a better person than I was 2 years ago when I found out that I was pregnant because my mind wasn't in the right place. I realized, like, after a year or so, me just sitting in the house, I was just like, what am I going to do? I have no job, I have no money, I have no way to take care of him. And I talked to Ms. Green about it, and she gave me some really good advice. She told me to go back to school and stay the course, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm in school, I'm in Forsyth Tech. I'm studying to be an early childhood educator. Mommy has to go to school. Mommy has to make something happen for both of us. And I could just tell he's really happy. Like when I look at my books and read, he's always engaged. He wants to read, he wants to see what's going on, what I'm doing. And I feel so proud to actually give him a real life example. Like I dropped out of school and I didn't go back. It can happen for anybody. All you need is the right people and the right resources to help you get through it. I think I would have been lost because I wasn't going to go back to school. I would have been somewhere just out here in this world. Like, they gave me the mindset, like, I'm young. I have to do this for my baby because nobody's going to do it for me. Nobody is going to give it to you. You have to work hard to achieve your lifelong goals. And my lifelong goal is to be able to comfortably live and take care of my son. And with going back to school, that's the right step forward. That's the first step I can take to actually be able to do that. I just thank them so much for actually taking the time out to help me and other young parents, because without that push, without that extra encouragement, I would have never did it, because I didn't have anybody there like, you can do it. I know you can. Everything is always the helping hand. They're always trying to make sure that we have the resources to actually do our best. I just feel like I would be in the program as long as they're open to my age group, because it's always that motivation, somebody in your corner that you feel like is not going to judge you. I've never been made to feel any type of way because of my shortcomings. I've actually grown into a better person with the help of Catholic Charities and everyone involved in Catholic Charities.
I came into USA in 1997. I have a long time in America. I'm going to the Forsyth Community College for learning English, and after that I take my GED and I passed. I find a place who offered to me one full-time job, but in 2006 I started with the problems. When I received my diagnosis from about the kidneys, I need to be on dialysis 3 times a week, 4 times. I say, no. I don't accept it. I say, no, I feel terrible, I feel bad. I say something to, I don't say it to many people, but I remember, I tell my doctor, just get me a gun and I cut myself now. I start with a big depression because I lost everything. I have no money, I have no nothing. I have no family also in America. I lost my job, I lost my apartment, I stay on the street with nothing. This food pantry, no, don't asking me about religion, don't asking me about nothing. Right now I have my own apartment. They get me a mattress, tables, chairs. The people is very helpful to me. If I don't find Catholic Charities, I don't know. Maybe I stay in the street, maybe I stay with nothing again. But no, fortunately, and thank you God, somebody told me about that. I always say thank you God every morning, every time for my food. Because I know are too many people with in bad conditions. I'm not in perfect conditions, but I'm better. I'm better right now because I find somebody who helping me when I wake up, when I eat, or when something is wrong. I say, please God, thank you.
All three of my kids are special needs. As a mother of three, when you have the needs like that, you forget about yourself. You just kind of forget who you are in the mix of that. You're just kind of going. When I called and made the appointment, I was like at a breaking point. But it was an okay breaking point. It was a point that I knew that I needed to talk to somebody. It's made a huge impact. I'm able to go back to my kids and be a better mom. My counseling helps me make them better people too, and helps us work as a family unit. For counseling, I was really quick to anger, I guess. Like anything could set me off, you know. I was actually struggling a little bit in my marriage with my husband, just kind of feeling like all I do is give, you know, and just felt tired all the time and agitated. But I also felt very sad, constantly feeling sad and worried. I was having panic attacks. I had this pain on my shoulders as well, and I felt not very hopeful, I guess is the right word. Just scared and nervous, and kind of felt like a failure, like maybe everything that everything I was giving wasn't ever going to be enough. And that I might fail my kids. So, and as an adoptive parent, I don't want to fail my kids. They've been failed once and twice. So I want to be their biggest cheerleader. So it was a point where I couldn't cheerlead anymore. So that was the point I was at before counseling. I've come around really beautifully. I have grown in my relationship with my children. I have grown to be a better mom. I feel much more in touch spiritually. I can speak about that and know that it's not embarrassing or a terrible thing to have to receive or go get counseling. It's very therapeutic, and I feel like a better person is emerging, and a person who's not scared but empowered, and empowered to make good changes and just be a better mom and wife and everything. The counselors have been unbelievable. So I never feel judged coming into a place like this. I always feel like it's very loving and Christ-like, and they're ready, and they're here to hear you out, so, and help you through it. I wished I would have done this actually 10 years ago. And it doesn't even have to be a brokenness that you have to feel where you're on your knees. I feel like It's there no matter what part of your life you're at in.